Thank you for your interest in ISD 728's Facilities Usage Committee for 2016-2017. This video will outline the process the district went through in the development of the committee, the public feedback, and the final proposals to the school board. In the winter and late spring of 2016, the school board identified needs within our schools. Twin Lakes Elementary School is over capacity and a relief plan is needed. The new E8 will relieve overcapacity in southern area schools, and an attendance boundary is needed for that building. Community engagement is highly valued, and the district will partner with our community stakeholders. And the project timeline will run through the calendar year 2016 with recommendations to the board by late November. This led to a process of community engagement to help us address those needs. In spring of 2016, the school board selected the consulting group TeamWorks International to lead us through this process. In June, the district requested citizen involvement to serve on the Facilities Usage Committee. 82 applicants were received and 35 members were selected. In the summer of 2016, the board and district administration were led through a process with TeamWorks to set parameters and provide relevant content to the committee to use in this process. TeamWorks led the board and district administration through a process in developing the Guiding Change document. This document would become the foundation of the work the committee would be building upon. Context and reality, or the why, defines the reasons for this work and the defined need. The results, or the what, is the outcomes the board is looking for the committee to produce. And the unacceptable means, or the not hows, were the unacceptable outcomes or means to get to the final solutions. The creative means in the middle were the process and outcomes to be developed by the committee. This is the final draft of the Guiding Change document. This can also be accessed through the ISD 728 website on the Facilities Usage page. In this process, the committee developed options that would go to the community for the stakeholders' voice. This process repeated itself before the final proposals were presented to the school board. When the final decisions are reached by the board, the outcomes will move to the implementation and refinement stages to be conducted by district staff. Multiple resources were presented and used by the committee to help develop the proposals and recommendations submitted to the school board. All of these resources are available on the Facilities Usage page under the About Us tab at isd728.org or at www.isd728.org/facility-usage. In the month of August, the committee started its meetings with 4 evenings dedicated to the orientation process and the data. Specifically, they looked at enrollment and capacity of the district, instructional programming, the grounds, fields, courts, auditoriums, and activities, and economic data. In the month of September, the committee began the design process. This started with statements of consultation used by the committee to set the parameters for their work, and as recommendations to the school board in the decision-making process. Over 3 rounds, the committee presented concepts to the community to gain consultation and feedback to inform their design proposals. This was done through digital surveys, public meetings, and staff consultation meetings. This public feedback was used to seek consultation on the design concepts, check in with the community before moving further into the design process, and to start with high-level concepts before moving to detail on specific ideas. This public feedback was done 3 times from September through November, with each round informing the next set of proposal concepts. At the committee's final meeting, November 21st, the committee made their final recommendations and proposals to submit to the school board. This surrounded statements of consultation and boundary proposals. Statements of consultation on school capacity and attendance boundaries. Keep all schools at or below building capacity through 2019-2020, while minimizing total number of students moved over time. Keep students within neighborhoods together. By neighborhoods, the task force meant that those areas defined by developments and housing areas separated by major roadways, railroads, and rivers. Consider disproportionate impact on schools with students being transferred. As an example, free and reduced lunch price meal students. Keep student time on bus to a minimum, and continue the feeder program, keeping whole schools moving together to the same schools. Continuing, an addition to the E8 school is recommended and needed for any boundary option. An expansion to Hassan Elementary may be needed in 2 to 3 years, depending on development in the area. An additional school will be needed in the south in 3 to 5 years in addition to the boundary proposals. Maximize the level of implementation occurring at the start of the 2017-2018 school year to the extent possible. Announce changes no later than January 6th, 2017, and revise in-district and out-of-district open enrollment policy and administrative procedure as needed to be more proactive to limit capacity issues. Statements of consultation on facilities, grounds, maintenance, and development. The district facilities plan must address existing and projected parking, traffic, and visitor safety issues at all facilities. Acquire additional land in the south for facilities and grounds to accommodate projected growth. Provide dedicated special education learning and activity space. Ensure all schools in the district have equitable facilities and grounds differentiated by grade level. And ensure our facilities and grounds retain and attract families versus other local and regional choices. Statements of consultation on early learning. The current 4-region approach provides equity and opportunity in every area of the district. Early education offers kindergarten readiness programming to all children. For more information, please visit www.isd728.org/letstalk-facility usage. A self-guided version of this presentation is available. There will also be a full outline defining the process and links to the guiding change document, data book, and public feedback results.